Welcome to a brand new episode of Sequel Rights, the podcast where we take a look at the franchises that make you go, they made how many of those? And we give each and every sequel a fair trial. My name is Justin Camps, and I'm here with
Elizabeth Helly.
And
not dead yet, Tyler Hymanson.
Oh, and we are here on another crocodile-filled adventure for Lake Placid.
For
Lake. I thought you were going to say for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, for Lake Placid, the final chapter. Is it though?
Is it?
If only, right? If
Tis
only.
not.
Last Rites, final chapter.
Oh, right.
There's a theme. There's a theme this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one we didn't want it to be over.
That's
True.
true. That's true. There's so many, early named final chapters like Friday the 13th and all that before it was actually the final chapter. But we're in the next phase of the Snake Placid universe. We're still on crocodiles.
Crocodile.
We're stuck on Lake Placid, the final chapter. And we're glad you guys are here to hear it with us. Before we get into it, Eliz, where can people reach out?
Yeah, you can email us at sequelrights@gmail.com or reach out to us on not Twitter, but Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Sequel Rights.
And rate and review wherever you're listening. 5 stars goes a long way to help other folks find the show. Last week, I think we talked about creature features, about other shows that we've done in the past. We're getting into that holiday time. This is going to run right up to the release of Anaconda on Christmas Day, I believe. But we have the Santa Claus. We have some other stuff, some lovely holiday fare to go back to. Home Alone.
I'll start with Benji Christmas.
Benji Christmas, Santa
Didn't
buddies.
that have blackface in it?
It had lots of old-timey things.
Maybe not that one. But yes, we have a solid catalog of holiday time listening for your upcoming December or current December.
That's right. And we've been mentioning it every week, but you can check us out wherever you listen to music. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, wherever. Check out Sequel Rights as artists and hear some of our goofy AI songs where we put out each episode.
Yeah, and you can make a stupid Instagram story with that song as the background.
Yes, you can.
Exactly. They're available to you. Do whatever you want. You can make a TikTok with it if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's everywhere. They're everywhere.
Choreograph a dance. Share it with us.
They're everywhere. Yeah, oh my God. That would be amazing. The Anaconda Gonna Get You dance.
Yeah, exactly. Give us the Snake Placid dance.
All right, you guys. Well,
You really want to do this?
Yeah.
No, Reba, I do not.
Leave me for dead in the convenience store, please.
all right, let's get into it with Lake Placid, the final chapter.
After 13 years of unending terror,
You again?
get ready. Get out of the water! For one last bite. Yancey Butler
This would be a good time to run.
and Nightmare on Elm Street's Robert Englund.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Lake Placid, the final chapter. On DVD.
I mean, if I didn't know better, they were fighting a lion in this movie, right?
Dude, how is Yancey Butler more famous than Elizabeth Rome? Like,
Yancey Butler.
how?
Yep.
What?
I was
mean,
like
don't
watching
know.
this and I was like, okay, well, I guess she's become our Burt Gummer in this.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, obviously, I don't mean like as good as that.
No,
but
I know, but
I'm like,
I
do you
hope
think
that's
there's an
not the
alternate
case.
universe where like these movies were super popular and she was the one who was like leading the franchise?
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, because he was there from the beginning, though. That's the thing.
That's
he wasn't
true.
the main character, but
That's
he was
true.
there from the very, very beginning.
Although she's now been there from the beginning where they started to kind of like really want to tell a continuing story or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've all been continuing, which is
Yeah,
still
that's
remain
true.
still is continuing to be shocking. Yeah.
Shocking.
But yes, in the IMDb amazing trivia did say this is the first one with returning characters, which is not really true, but it is true for like actors and on the screen
correct.
active characters. We've seen photos, we've had mentions, but yeah, she's
We've
the
had
first
cousins.
one. Yes, and I think like the way that this final scene was shot was like so weird that like I feel like they just weren't sure maybe until like they cut the second movie if she was gonna like come back or not. Like you could have put that scene at the end of the other movie.
Correct.
That's true.
But then they were like, oh, let's hold on to it. And then they were like, okay, let's put it at the beginning of this movie.
It has the distinct feeling, yes, that they went and they just shot 2 different movies that had alligators, as if that they perhaps
Alligators?
Yeah, crocodiles. That they perhaps didn't know which one was actually going to go, and for whatever reason, it was just cheaper to go to Bulgaria and shoot both.
Oh, maybe.
Because they do, like, it doesn't even seem like the same character, really.
Well, yeah, because all
yeah.
you really have to do is change where you put that scene of her living and then
Right.
take out the line where she mentions, wait, that guy told me about his crazy cousin.
Right.
She could have been like, oh, somebody told me that old what's-her-face had a crazy nephew or whatever. You know, like one line difference, and the movies are interchangeable.
Yancey Butler missed a flight, and so they just shot for 2 more days.
And you know what? Actually, now that you say that, it makes a lot more sense about the condition of the house that they find.
Yes.
Like that it would have, this movie maybe could have come first.
Right.
And, oh my God, wait, hold on. Sorry. And her character would have made like more sense as well, because you would have seen her in this first movie and then she kind of comes in like halfway through the last movie, and that would have been a way better like return. Oh my God.
I don't know.
No, I'm 100% buying into this.
Yes, yeah.
Because the house was fixed up.
Yep.
But in this movie, it's back like the way it was when, like, before they fix it up.
But in this movie, they do mention the sheriff by name.
Yeah.
They mention Michael Ironside of being like, he is part of the reason that we have this problem.
And,
Okay.
and they talk about the cousin like moving out and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Well, but that could have easily been anybody, and then the other guy is the next cousin, you know, who comes to
Well, I guess no.
inherit it.
Technically, Reba is filling in for the
Fishing
guy
game?
From, yeah, for
With Bill
fishing game
Paxton?
from
Yeah.
Reba, please.
Reba. Please.
Yeah.
Reba, please.
And I mean, yeah, I guess we're just obviously thinking
Everyone's
way more
like,
into it,
what the
but
fuck is
if
it
you
going
just
on?
change the name of the sheriff, they could have easily been talking about Schneider instead of Ironside.
Sure.
And then Ironside could have come next. I don't know.
Guess.
I can tell you one thing's for sure is that there is certainly on the water, there's certainly a boat, but for the opening sequence of this movie, they did not have the budget for a second boat, and so the camera is just there, and this is
In the boat with
this is perhaps across the board one of the most claustrophobic movies I've ever seen. It is nothing but tight close-up shots across the board.
And there's like some really awkward angles on people's faces while they're talking, and like weird shaky cam. Like,
to the point where they're on this boat. It is clear, like in this whole opening sequence, there's 3 characters, there's Crocs, there's all these things that they had to shoot the coverage of. There was room for one person and the camera. They shot him all separately, and the way that it is cut, acted, and performed, you can tell.
I gotta ask you, did you guys see the way Dennis dove off the boat?
It was the
That
I rewound.
Wait, is that the black guy?
Yeah.
That guy dove and he landed feet first in the water. Come on, like that was
to the point where I started laughing. I went to rewind it. Perennial Never Guest was like, "There's no way that it'll be good enough that it's worth this rewind." And she was like, "You know what? Absolutely, yes, 100%."
It was so crazy. And like also, okay, so Reba lives, but then we cut to like her,
You again?
Elizabeth Rome, and this guy Dennis or whatever in the boat, and they like find something or whatever. They trank some croc or something, and then he inexplicably fully clothed does this horrible dive into the water, and then Reba also dives into the water fully clothed after saying this is a terrible idea. So they both dive in the water, and you see them dive in the water. 1 second later, it cuts to them now coming into shore, all 3 of them on the boat, completely dry. Like, have never been in water in the last 48 hours dry. Yeah. Like, not, okay, we dried off because it's really hot outside. No, they were never wet.
Yep.
They were never wet. It's insane.
I also love like every
Drought
single time
conditions.
you can tell every single time someone dives into the water or goes underwater, you can tell that they're, obviously like, it's not like most productions have multiple tanks for swimming or whatever.
Yes.
But it looks like they only had one angle to shoot at that tank and one little patch of seaweed, and they're diving in the exact same spot every single time in the movie.
So
no matter
good.
what.
I will say, hell of an upgrade for the location for this lake. Like, this lake is gorgeous and huge.
You don't
and
think it's the same lake?
it is not the same lake.
Sometimes it looked like they were out on the ocean or something. It was so you couldn't even see
I
land
see what you're
behind them.
saying. Yeah. Well, the house is still the same.
Yes.
The house exterior is still
But like
the same.
every other lake in the previous movies has been nothing more
That's
than a
true.
puddle.
Mushy put mud. Yeah, there's no mud. There's like cliffs in this one. Yeah, like rocks and stuff that people can climb.
It is also, there is a baffling and illogical array of lakes in this movie. There's many lakes, apparently.
Oh, there's two. Yeah,
There's Black Lake
There's
and
always
Clear
been
Lake
Clear
now.
Lake nearby Black Lake.
Yes.
And
No one
also,
ever mentioned it.
Very important lake question for you guys. Am I losing my mind, or is this the first time in the series where they're referring to the town as Lake Placid?
Yes.
I thought it was only once that Reba said it. I only caught one.
They said it multiple times, like, "Oh, the people of Lake Placid are worried."
Okay,
about
yeah,
like even
so-
that like radio message at the end. That
the
says,
only like the very first movie they made the joke about it, like the name Lake Placid was already taken, haha.
Yeah.
But it's always
But it was-
in Black Lake, and in this movie they just like kind of forgot.
But I mean, they're
Yeah.
referring to the town as being called Lake Placid in this movie.
Yes.
Instead
Not-
of,
yeah.
There's
instead of
Black
we
Lake-
always used to be like Aroostook County, Maine, and that was
Yeah.
it. You know,
Oh, the town wasn't called Black Lake, also.
I don't know. I mean,
There
like,
wasn't
it
really
probably was,
there wasn't
but-
really a town in the first movie. They were
That's
like
true,
it was
yeah.
it was only she
Yeah.
lived on the lake. It wasn't. It was
Well, they pick her up at the town with Bill Paxton or
Well, that
Bill
could have been
Pullman,
a nearby
sorry.
town.
Yeah.
who
yeah,
knows?
like wherever the original sheriff was from. The guy,
Right.
The
Yes.
Gleason.
yes.
Yeah,
I just thought it was
that's-
interesting in this movie. They're definitely saying like,
Yeah.
Lake
referring to
Placid,
it.
they forgot.
Lake Placid as the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I only heard Yancey say it, and so I just thought she freaking forgot.
Because I think the radio guy at the announcer at the end of the movie says like, "Oh, the people of Lake Placid are so excited today because Clear Lake is free of crocodiles."
Oh, I didn't
On that
even
little,
hear
like,
that. I
radio
literally only
broadcast.
heard it once, and I was like, weird. I guess this was
Yeah, I don't know.
getting distracted.
Either way,
But yeah, I think they just forgot. The writer literally
Yeah.
forgot.
I did have the thought, still on Reba's character and Yancey Butler. I literally do think that you could like cut. You could just take the movie and cut out every time they show her, and it would almost be the same movie because she literally is there to only do like one-liners.
Yeah.
All she does the entire movie, she doesn't do anything. Like sometimes she shoots a gun, but then literally is just saying these terrible jokes the whole
Well,
time.
okay, she does have like a little bit, and I somewhat appreciated that she has somewhat of a relationship with what was her name? The sheriff, Elizabeth Rome, the lady from Angel. I don't know, like
Her name is
I think it's
Sheriff
just a sheriff.
Teresa?
Yeah. Oh, Teresa.
Sheriff
Yeah,
Sheriff
yeah.
McClunky.
Okay, so the sheriff, they have a little bit of like a contemptuous relationship in that Reba is making fun of her, you know, being with the Army Corps of Engineers guy. And
Who has a son? I guess.
oh my God. Okay, well hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
wait,
finish
wait,
my thought.
one thing at a time.
Okay. So she's making fun of her. She's saying like, you're no good, you're dumb, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like toward the end, she kind of like she gives her like kind of a speech and motivates her and is like, dude, just forget about everything. Go find your daughter. You can do it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like not amazing, but I'm like, wow, this movie passed the Bechdel test. Okay. And that is so much more than I think any other chapter could have asked for.
You know what? I did not appreciate that in the moment. It well and truly does. That is astounding.
They talk to each other about the crocodile. They talk to each other about her daughter and, you know, the town or whatever. But like in the other ones, I think they were always, if there were two women, they were only talking about the other dudes and how gross they were.
And how much fun they were having taking their tops off in the middle of the forest.
That might be one important moment, but the rest of the time she's like this.
Might as well pee on him.
Oh, yeah. I wrote down a bunch of her lines that were hilarious.
She has a really awful take on the famous Die Hard line of "Come out to the coast, we'll have a few laughs." She's like, "Come out to the lake, we'll have a good time," and is delivered so poorly and so badly that I
That
wanted
it went
to
right
shut.
over my head.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all. So...
Okay, you want to talk about the kids, quote unquote?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
first of all, well, okay, I take it back. Chloe, whatever her name is, Piper something. I forgot the actor's name.
Piper, no.
Piper, no.
Her name is Poppy.
Poppy, sorry. She actually was 17.
Oh wow!
So when this movie came out, so probably 16 whenever they filmed it.
It was so funny when she goes, "Hi, Mom." I was like, "Oh, I thought she was gonna be like, I'm your sister."
so I definitely thought
Everyone
that,
looks older than or same age as their
So
parents.
it's very interesting. So a lot of these people are British and just doing American accents. And I don't know. Elizabeth Rome, I guess, just looks really freaking good. And then this girl just happens to look very grown up.
Yeah.
Because I also thought that they were
It was
sisters or
wild.
friends or whatever.
The first thing she says is, "Hi, Mom," and I was like, "No, I don't buy it. I don't buy it."
Furthermore, when Laughlin, the army guy, is talking to that guy Max for the first time, I totally missed any like "you're my son" or "you're my dad." He
I
just
don't
starts.
think that they had that.
Okay, he just starts telling him what to do,
does,
and then
yeah.
the kid, quote unquote, says like, "If you think that it's safe for those guys to be out here, but not me, then people are gonna think you're playing favorites or whatever." And I was like, are they boyfriends? I was like, are they gay? And then I was like, maybe it's his nephew or like.
I was like, "Did you
his
have your
brother?
son when you were 2? Like, how this
Okay,
happen?"
so I've looked up all the ages. All right, and so again, this is just a testament to how good Elizabeth Rome looks because she was 39 when this shot, and the actress who played Chloe was 17. So that's a 22-year appropriate age difference, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
she had a kid when she was 22. Fair. Laughlin, the actor, was 33 when this movie was released. And the actor who plays Max was, you want to guess?
34.
27. 27?
28.
Oh,
They
I
are
was so close.
5 years apart.
Okay,
so
we weren't-
he
we weren't
fathered
crazy.
this child when he was 5, which is actually just disgusting. It's not even funny. It's just disgusting.
Well, it's not real, but
Yeah, but you know, I think have you heard a little bit about how I know Dave Chen always talks about this, but they talked about it in the Honest trailer too in Peacemaker. The like, is it Frank Grillo and Joel
yeah,
Kinnaman or
yeah,
whatever?
yeah,
They're only
yeah,
like
yeah.
15 years apart in real life, but in the story they say that he had him when he was 18, so they
Yeah.
fudged it by like 3 years. But you just look at them and you're like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, like-
I just thought that was really funny casting here. I'm just like, they look the same
Five,
age. They all look the
5
same
years
age.
apart. 5 years apart. Oh my god, they should have just been brothers. Like, oh, our parents died and you had to live with me or
They
whatever.
died by crocodile.
Oh, well, there you go.
Also, when you find out that it's his son, it's like, is this kid in charge of everything? He's like the only one by the fucking Jurassic Park fence.
yeah,
the whole
I mean,
time.
I think it's a son, but I think he is supposed to be an adult of some kind because he's in the military.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just. I mean, I guess the Army Corps of Engineers probably does hire civilians.
There's subcontractors,
But
yeah.
like, I mean, yeah. Would they hire minor subcontractors? I don't think
know.
so. It's not worth the paperwork.
I mean, if it was a task for mining.
Furthermore, I once knew someone who was in the Army Corps of Engineers, and they sucked. So, F them.
Also, like, I know this was never a thing in the movie, but I kept, like, my headcanon kept pushing me towards, like, oh, Laughlin and the sheriff are, like, divorced or something. And then it was weird when, like, the kids started, like...
No.
Well, obviously not, but
Yeah.
it's just, like, they
Yeah.
seem like they have some crazy past. And
Yeah.
it's like, they're both single parents. Like, what happened here? Is
Yeah,
someone's
this
kid? Like, what the
this
fuck?
is part of what turns out to be a million YA novels and also porns.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Stepbrother, stepsister.
It was very odd.
Well,
Very odd.
and then yes, she invites him over for a date with the line of "Do you like red wine and kung pao chicken?" And he encouraged her to drink to excess in a very weird, creepy way.
Yeah.
And then when
like, "You should
when
have
he
more
got
wine."
there, she had spilled all the wine, which happened off screen. So was it just so she would be on the ground,
what I
like
think,
crouched
you know what
over?
I think happened here? I think that
I
this is
don't
maybe they there's a tragic disability on the set. Their script supervisor is moisture blind. They can't tell when things are wet or not.
Perhaps. They also made the script supervisor play the coroner.
Yes, indeed.
because I happened to notice his name at the very bottom of the cast list, and it was like Jonas Talkington or whatever, and I was like, that's funny. And then later, when it got to script supervisor, I was like, wow, that's the same guy. So, oh boy.
Well, we should,
Moisture blind.
let's, we skipped over it a little bit, but
Right.
let's set up the state of Black Lake.
Oh yes,
They gotta build that fence.
Build the fence.
that
They've
fence.
now constructed, like I said, a Jurassic Park electric fence
Yeah.
Yes.
around the entirety of the lake.
We are
apparently.
now back to the point where these are now special magical prehistoric like super crocs
That's right.
that need to be preserved and protected behind a giant Army Corps of Engineer Jurassic Park fence.
Yeah, because
But something important is happening here.
Oh my God.
And also Tyler's favorite quote.
Yes.
He's right. I mean, the growth rate on these crocs is mathematically impossible.
What math?
There's no such thing as something mathematically impossible. It should be biologically impossible. You can always calculate it. It just may or may not be true.
My crocodile calculus says this is impossible.
But something important is happening here.
Something important is happening here.
I don't understand what is making these crocodiles special just because they're in a lake.
So the scientist
kid
Dennis
fed him hot
kind of
dogs.
reveals that at some point off screen, maybe due to the last guy's EPA research or something, they have now figured out that like these crocodiles are of a specific species or something that there's only like a couple dozen left in the world. Like they say this whole thing because then they say like there's only a few dozen left in the world and some of them are here, and every time you kill one, the world gets a little lonelier.
No. Well, that is a little bit tying back to the first one, because I think that one that they save, and it is like the idea is that it's an ancient, that croc's been in that lake for like a millennia, whatever.
But I don't think anyone ever bothered to be like, oh, does this match other ones anywhere in the world? Like they didn't get that far in any of the movies we saw so far. So off screen, when that one was driven up to Oregon, somebody tested it and determined that it's of a type that there are 20 left in the world.
I did think it was mildly interesting that they were bringing, because we haven't had it's been a while since we've had somebody in the cast who
didn't want to kill
save
him.
these crocodiles. Even though every single movie they're killing fucking tons of people.
Crocodiles, there's
Why
always...
does someone want to save them? They're just murdering people left and right.
Let's see the trope. First one, we have Oliver Platt, who, even him at the end of the first movie, he's like, yeah, I was wrong.
He was like,
I
got hypnotized by their dragon eyes or whatever.
The second movie, we had the guy who crashed that plane into the elementary school, who just wanted to poach them.
He was a poacher, yeah.
And then in the third one, I guess Reba.
Wait, but in this second or third one, wasn't one of the women also trying to save it?
Probably.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that was the first one then.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Oh yeah, what's her face? Bridget Fonda.
The third one, no one was really trying to save it. The one guy worked for the EPA or whatever.
The kid was just like, my pets.
Oh yeah. That's one of my pets thing.
Psychopath kid, yeah.
My hot dog.
Oh my god, there was a moment in this movie where I was like, are they gonna bring that kid back? And he's crazy now.
Dude, I kept hoping that they would bring back the kid and he would be like slightly grown up and like still feeding the crocs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when they got to the house, I wasn't sure what to expect.
There is I'm sure you guys are probably gonna hate this movie, but I do like that there's some things in this movie where it plays like someone wrote it like a Lego sequel, and they're like having these reveals like, oh shit, out of nowhere we're going back to Sadie Bickerman's cabin.
Yes.
And it's all run down and like, oh, there's a secret Bickerman and all this stuff. Like,
secret Bickerman. The other thing that's happening that we haven't really got into is that this other lake, is it Black Lake or Clear Lake? Clear Lake, which is apparently a big, nice lake to the point where like there's windsurfing and there's lots of activities, but it's close enough to the other lake that the crocodiles just can't go over land, I guess.
Yet.
Confusing. But my favorite part about that is that they clearly, the sheriff and her daughter go to the lakeside coffee cart that also serves beer to get their favorite drinks. They both order the usual. And
I thought they were ordering cocktails.
I did too. The usual appears to be clearly empty coffee cups.
Yeah, and it's not just because they look to be so similar in age, but they have a weird relationship.
Yes.
And you know that this mom is white because she's literally like, ew, stop reading and studying. What are you doing? Like, the whole point is that she wants her daughter to go party and not read Heart of Darkness.
That scene was
Which
really...
is a very short book.
And also, if you're going into
apparently it's
college,
boring as
if you're
fuck.
studying literature in college, you already read Heart of Darkness in high school.
Yes. But it is very funny that, like, it's like, oh, she's just reading books. Loser.
That scene too is weird because I was like, not I guess I was still like not fully understanding what was happening in the movie because there's a scene where like this guy walks past her and he just goes bitch, and I was like,
It's so weird.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, who is that?
It didn't really make any more sense even after they revealed it.
Yeah, and I guess it's because she's like locked down the fun lake everyone liked.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, she's the new sheriff, and so they're
Right.
like, people are dying. The Crocs are going, why didn't you do anything? And they're like, this didn't happen under the old sheriff's watch. And she's like, it literally did. I
happened
just
under-
got here, so I don't know what the F you're talking about.
This
Like,
happened under every single sheriff that's ever been put on camera.
Yeah, there is like a whole Jaws like town hall thing happening as well.
rebel.
Yeah,
Open the lake. We want to windsurf.
Reba, please.
So the whole thing is Chloe is forced against her will by her mother to go on this senior camping trip.
Which is, they, for some reason, take great strains to explain, is like not her school.
It's very confusing.
She went to a remote, I guess, even though they've only been there 6 months, she graduated, I guess, from like Black Lake High School or whatever, and so it's like very small and
Filled with only potheads, apparently.
Yeah, and so then she has to go on the senior trip of like her friend from another school, and it's like the swim team specifically. And she gets to go, even though she did not go to that school and was not on the swim team.
Yep.
And yet the coach acts like he's known her all of her life.
I was so confused.
He
so
like
confused.
talks to her like by first name the entire time, is like encouraging toward her.
He even has a moment of "Don't leave me."
I know. And then later on,
So I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
don't leave me, Chloe. And it's like, you're not her coach. She doesn't even know you. You met her yesterday. Like, what?
Yeah, but like everyone keeps going like, "Hey, coach, where are we gonna go, coach? Are we having fun, coach?"
I guess.
I'm like, yeah, they act like they know all these people.
Yeah.
And she clearly already knows that guy from the swim team or had.
Well, sure. I could see if like you went to your friend's school, maybe you're like, oh, it's a hot guy or whatever. But
got
yeah,
a crush on him. Yeah.
it's just really wild. So yeah, all these quote unquote kids look super old, even though this one's actually only 16. But there is one where they like pan to a guy who's getting a Coke out of an ice chest who looks 9 years old and then immediately gets eaten by a crocodile. And I was like, that's the one that you decided to cast as an actual kid?
Okay, wait.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes. This whole moment is so funny too because so he's like, yeah, the cool guy's like, hey man, throw me one of those, and I thought it was gonna be like a beer, but it's clearly like, you know,
soda or
like
something. Yeah.
RC cola or something.
Yeah.
Romanian cola.
And like he throws it to them, and the second he throws it, he gets pulled into the lake, and then there's like this slow motion shot of like the friend turning around like, what the fuck? And okay, so the entire time they're still not aware, like people have died around them.
Okay. So they turned into the wrong lake because the fence was opened up and the bus driver was looking at the dumbest porn anyone has ever
Looked like
seen.
he was looking at a TikTok.
Ever. It was like an underwear commercial. It wasn't
Yeah.
even a porn. And he was like, ooh.
I paused.
They showed it multiple times.
I
They
paused.
only had the one clip.
Yes, I paused it on accident. Well, no, I think I was. Yeah, no. I was
Sure you
trying.
did.
I think I was trying to. I was trying to get a clip or something, and I paused it. And there's a moment like where he's making the crazy face, like yeah, like right as they show like flash of a deer in front of him, and he's making that face like yeah. And then I unpaused it, and the second I did, he's like, oh fuck. But he almost crashes the car, the bus hitting this deer, but then immediately goes back to like, he's like, he's like, this isn't my first rodeo, lady, and then goes back. This guy was horrifying. This guy.
I mean, that video was so chaste. It could have been on like daytime television as a Fruit of the Loom ad or whatever. It was ridiculous.
But what I thought was funny about this moment of this kid getting pulled into the thing is like up until that moment, like they still were not aware that they were at the wrong lake.
Yeah.
And the way this is shot, I almost thought for a second that she was gonna. It was like slow motion of her being like, "What?" I thought she was gonna turn back around and be like, "Huh?" Like they somehow didn't see it.
Yeah.
Because
That's
the way
the way
the bus driver dies, I was like, "How did people not hear that?
Hear or see it?
They were right there." I don't know. Anyways.
We should talk about how the bus driver dies, but I think first, a note on the quality of CG Crocs that we're talking about this time.
Slightly better.
Do you think so?
I
think
was
so.
going to say, I think it might be the bottom of the barrel.
I
but
don't.
I think that it moved better. The movement, the animation was better, but the CG model itself was just as bad. Like, I think they got it to move a little
have
bit
it doing
faster
more
and stuff.
things, yeah.
But it still looked just as pixelated.
you guys, we totally neglected to talk about how we established the fence and everything in the beginning when they are all in a truck after they got off the boat, and
It's fucking hilarious.
and there's a giant crocodile chasing them full speed in the truck. It looks like the dumbest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. And then Reba's like, watch this.
Watch this shit. You're gonna love it.
And she just backs up and hits this
It bounces like boing.
this rubber croc.
I did think that. I was like, how fucking fast? I know in the other movies they're like, actually, you got to get in the water to get away from the croc. They're slow in the water, but like, how fucking fast do these things run? They run like cheetahs in this movie.
It looked like in the rear view mirror, it looks like the Roadrunner is like chasing them behind.
It looks like a bug is on the ground, like yeah, like going so fast on all fours. That
Oh,
was
God.
really funny. Max, open the gate! Oh fuck!
Also, there's a whole plot point of like at one point the gates and the electrification of the fences. At one point, the daughter is just like, "Oh, we gotta get out of here." There's how many? I think there's 3 exits, and then the other kid is like, "No, 2, north and south." Like they're focusing on the gates. Like, "Oh, we need to climb out." Why can't someone just be there to open the gate? Like, I don't understand how this is a problem. There's tons of people, as we've seen.
Oh,
around the gates.
outside?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And there's phones. Like,
They do have phones,
yeah, it's like it's not an impossible task.
and they don't take the time to make sure they notice that everyone's phone is missing. Like
Yeah.
some people just don't offer their phones.
But yeah, they can't just like. Yeah, it's very insane.
So Eliz, did you watch this on Roku?
I did, yeah.
How
It
did
was
you?
fine
How
this
did you
time.
feel? How did you feel finally watching an unrated version? Yours was unrated, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there were some boobies.
I went to go see what the differences were, and I was like, "Oh, the boobs are still in this one too."
Yep.
So she must have the unrated version.
Right. I guess I did. Yeah, I didn't even notice because it didn't say unrated like on there or anything.
Oh, yeah.
It just
I think when you click play, instead of saying R or TVMA, it says UR or something.
Yeah, I think the only ones was like those 2 random girls that go in the water when the bus driver is peeing.
Yeah, there's
Because
that,
like he watches that video, but the video doesn't even have any nudity.
it was really that whole scene was so awkward. Like the hot guy goes in the bus with that other girl, and they like start making
her
out.
too. Yeah.
And then this like really like I don't know, like fucking I was like, this sounds like fucking weirdo, creepy Danny Elfman music starts playing, and these 2 girls like jump off into the water. And there's that stupid scene. I wanted to see what the difference was because I was like, maybe this scene doesn't exist and we don't see the bus driver get killed or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. But that I didn't take any clips of him being like, the whole world is a toilet. It's just fucking gross. But he does get his penis bit off.
Rightfully so, honestly. And he looked like JD Vance, so I was like, okay.
He had a crazy face, this guy.
Sorry, I was looking up the land speed of a croc.
Oh.
20 miles an hour.
I think
pretty
they're
fast.
They're pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
But that car was going fast.
Faster than 20. Yes, these girls are some of the least observant people. As he then pees in the lake right next to them, and then they do not hear him die.
He dies like the second they walk past him. That's why I was like, no one heard that. They walk past like, ew, and then it's like a second later, like, your penis is gone and you're dead.
Oh my God! Wait. So you were talking shit about the Army Corps of Engineers.
Yeah, fuck him.
But the writer of this movie.
Oh, is liberal. I forgot about that.
There is a Katrina joke in this.
Yeah.
Multiple.
It's not even making fun of Katrina. It's just making fun of the Army engineers.
Yeah.
And the levees in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Reba says something like, kind of like making a 10-foot levee for a 100-foot squall. Right? And then somebody at the town meeting
Somebody
is
in the
also
town
like,
meetting is like, wait, aren't these the same guys that built the levees in New Orleans or Hurricane Katrina? And everyone was like, yeah, but.
yeah, but this is a fence, so it's different. We do get to see
Topical.
a person get electrocuted, which is great.
Yeah.
Always fun. You know what? I think that there's a short list of this, thinking about best electrocutions that we've ever covered in Secret Rights history. Number 1 with Bullet, Marv and Home Alone.
Oh, wow. I mean, come on.
This one is not, I mean, it's funny.
God, you say that and I can picture every second in my mind.
so
The second when he turns into the skeleton, so funny.
That's one of the funniest things. This one almost seems like he just accidentally fell into it like an idiot.
Yes.
It's like, whoa.
Also, is that Home Alone 2?
Home Alone 2, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I was like, if I remember it that well, it's got to be 2.
That's like the
okay.
that's the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
How dare you? What about Tim Curry?
Okay, fine.
Get on your knees and tell me you love me. Come on.
Yeah, fine. He's pretty good.
Jeez. Listen to yourself.
You're right.
So we talked a little bit about the red wine and Kung Pao chicken or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's really stupid because he's like, we should hook up, and she's like, no, I can't.
I think they have too many containers.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, how much food do you eat, and then you're gonna fuck after that?
Ultimately, I counted. At one point, it was 6, and it's like, okay, that's somewhat reasonable, but like it's too much for 2 people.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And then
And then they're like, come, now that you're totally full, come to bed.
she's like not
Sloshed on
giving
over
in.
here.
He keeps trying to kiss her. She's not giving in. And so then he just decides to bite the side of her face.
Yeah.
Still hungry, I guess.
And then she finally
Crocodile.
turns and kisses him.
She
but I was
goes,
like,
okay, fine.
what? Like, he doesn't kiss her on the cheek. He starts making out with her, but on her.
Well, and she does
Like,
specifically
face.
say like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And then he keeps going.
Tisk.
But then she goes like, okay, I guess I can call in sick tomorrow.
And at one point, he's like, have more wine.
The girl, her daughter, though, did at some point say that her grandfather was a homicide detective. So I was like, this is actually headcanon the same lady from Angel.
That's true.
Like, because she was a cop who, her dad was a cop, and then she got all traumatized when she found out vampires were real.
Okay, just looking at the reference material, crocodiles do look very funny when they're running.
I'm sure. Okay, that looks more like a gallop. Oh no, that's even worse. Yeah, it doesn't run like you'd think it would.
No.
Run. Tyler's showing me a video.
Great audio. Great audio.
I mean, look, honestly, take a second, look it up.
I've seen that before, yeah. Okay, so the kids are running around trying to save whoever's left. The parents are trying to find the kids, and they're with Reba. At some point, they decide to...
Drunk and full of Kung Pao chicken.
Oh, you know what? We forgot. There's another person that gets killed without anyone noticing. Right after this happens.
Jet ski.
Oh, God.
He's like, it's go time, bro. And then this guy gets killed by like a fucking swarm of baby crocs.
Yeah,
Like,
that was nuts.
Now we're in Piranha Town.
yeah,
That
I
was fun.
I was like, what?
I did like the baby crocs.
Yeah, me too. That guy who was like the friend that we never saw in any other scenes all of a sudden appears and is just so clearly like what is it, Bulgaria? Yeah, he's
Yes.
so clearly Bulgarian, whereas the other guy is not. It's funny when you look at the credits, you're like, okay, and then you can tell exactly where they switched to the Bulgarian actors that they some of the Bulgarian actor dubbing is really bad in this one, like the full on.
There's
a girl.
The naked girl's in the water when she says something like, "Hey, we're swimming here." And
Yeah,
her mouth is
the
like,
mouth is
just
not
saying
at
something
all.
completely different.
So yeah, the jet ski dude, and then the naked girl. I was like, oh my God. And then there's another girl later who was like the third friend of the friend
Oh,
group,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they find her at the end, and she's like, I don't know where they are, but her mouth is just not adding up at all.
I like too that the other girl that sleeps with the hot guy or whatever like makes a joke like, because someone is like, hey, where's Tom or whatever, and she's like, oh, he got schooled, almost as if she like knew what happened.
Oh God, I didn't even catch that.
She says he got
Because
schooled.
they did see that he fell off the jet ski, I think, and then they just left him. But
Yeah, but he fell off into a pit of baby croc.
yeah,
They cut back to it twice, like he's still getting eaten, you guys. Like moments later, still dying.
By the way, there's like not really a need for a child star check-in because this girl does just looks like so old, but I don't know.
Wait, who? Yeah, who are you?
Oh,
even
no,
talking
go
about?
ahead and play it then if you want to. And I
Okay.
can quickly do it.
Child star check, child star checking in, child star checking. They're a child star, and we're checking in now.
Poppy, what was it again? Poppy Lee or something.
Oh yeah, Poppy Lee Fryer.
Poppy Lee Fryer was a child when this movie was filmed. And apparently she was in every episode of which I watched of Mr. Selfridge on BBC, Masterpiece Theater and all that. But also, maybe more relevant to you is that she was a voice in Elden Ring.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. You played that one, right?
Barely, a little bit.
Oh, do you know who Rolana is?
No,
or
I
Rihanna?
don't think I made it that far.
Okay. Well, she's in that. She has done other video games and various shows in the UK and for the BBC. And then the other ones, other than Max, who was 28, I did not bother to go and calculate all of their ages at the time of filming, but they all looked very old. And the Coke guy is not credited. But however, wildly, the girl Brittany, who is the quote unquote slutty one because she sleeps with the guy or whatever, and she does show her boobs, like I'm pretty sure it's her. She's in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like that girl is in 3 Harry Potters. She's like Draco's kind of girlfriend in a lot of them.
That's crazy.
Draco Malfoy doesn't end up marrying her, but she's the one that goes with them to the Yule Ball and all that, like Pansy Parkington or Parksington or whatever. Yeah. So that's her.
Crazy.
Those post Harry Potter times, I guess, can be kind of tough. Isn't there that one Harry Potter actress that started an OnlyFans just for her hair?
What?
Did you not hear about this? Like she does erotic hair content, but she never actually shows any like
Erotic hair content?
I don't know.
Okay.
We should ask the bus driver. He probably
Yeah, the bus
he
driver.
probably-
That's what it was
he
like.
would
That would make
love
more
that.
sense.
He probably
Sexy
knows all
hair
about
videos.
it.
I wonder if that actor was upset because he was clearly reacting to a thing and then they spliced it in later, and then he was,
It was really lame. Who lost an arm?
Dennis?
Dennis lost some fingers, and Reba gets.
Okay, that guy's
like,
like, I don't understand.
He was
how
not a good
he
scientist,
dies
and then he
5 times in
immediately
this movie.
changes.
That's true. I'm like, why does he turn into a bad guy like immediately? I don't understand.
This movie, I know last time I kind of like said, hey, it's kind of cool in the movie that like you think this person's going to be dead, but then they're not dead. This one then way overdid it in the other direction. Like Max spends an entire night on a piece of wood.
Oh yeah, but we get a callback. Somebody falls off a tree while falling asleep.
But he's literally just like on a platform that's up in the tree that he climbed onto. I was like, that is lame AF compared to what those other people had to do
Yes.
in the second movie.
Yeah, that
They had to
didn't make-
sleep up on the branch.
That didn't make any sense to me. I'm assuming that was maybe like left there from some hunters.
Yeah,
or something.
sure. Real convenient.
I was like, did he build that?
But yeah, so we have him. We have Dennis that goes away that we think is dead for a long time, and then he's not. But then he loses some fingers. Did
Yep.
you have Reba's line after this?
Oh yeah, she also says this.
Jacking off's gonna be a bitch.
That was like,
us laughing at it is fun, not because it's funny.
I mean, it
And
was
this is what she sounds like the entire movie.
funny-ish, I guess. Like,
And then
but-
he dies like 2 minutes later.
The first guy's like, enjoy that next time you're trying to write your signature, and then she says that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we needed one more. We needed that button.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't know why, but
hat
there
on a
is
hat.
one line in this movie that I actually did laugh super loud. Like, I completely, like, just, I don't know why. It was just so hilarious to me. I LOL'd for real is, we talked already about the like weird emotional coach, swim coach
yeah.
guy. And so they're all sitting up there and they're like trying to make soup or something. They're all sitting like in this off the side of this cliff, and this coach just like looks so sad and just out of nowhere goes like, "This is not gonna look good on my resume." And I was like I actually guffawed really loud because the delivery was so deadpan and so like serious. It's like at this point, all of the kids are dead except for like 4 of them or whatever, and it's just like. And again,
Who is this guy?
and again, there's only 4 kids with him. One is an adult who he has never met before. Another one is a girl he just met yesterday. And then the star of the swim team, and then the slutty girl, I guess. So, and he's just like bearing it all,
He's
I
like
guess.
the whiniest coach.
And then
adult
later,
coach.
like he dies so
I'm the swim
stupidly.
coach, but I don't want to go. I don't want to.
Why not?
Also, that scene where they're making the soup, has a hilarious, what I thought was a hilarious moment. They're
Yes.
like searching this can,
Yes.
and they find a key, and the guy throws it. The guy throws it in the soup and goes, "Ha! It's a boat key."
I'm like, why did you need to throw it into the soup to
Like you
discover
couldn't
that?
tell it was like a.
Because it has a keychain that makes it float if you
Yes,
drop it.
yes.
But it's like you couldn't tell that, like, or you couldn't put
You
it
could
in a
have
cup of
told
water.
that- you could have told that without throwing it into the soup. And being like, "Aha! Boat key. Knew it. I
Which
knew it."
the soup is boiling at this point, too.
Yeah.
And also, we don't even know what they're making soup out of,
Boat key.
honestly.
Called it. At least he didn't throw it in the lake and go, "See, it floats."
I had to like watch that again to see if I missed something because I'm like, why would he throw it?
But he says it like the way, it's just really funny because the way he does it is like he's being a total badass.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Boat key.
Solved it.
Boat key. Told you.
Going back.
Bet you guys didn't know that.
Going
Keys
back-
float sometimes.
It's soup.
soup.
It's soup.
Lead poisoning. I didn't even realize, I didn't even think about the coach being left on the shore. And Brendan will never guess watch the movie. He's like, "What? Can you not swim?" I'm like, "I guess not."
Coach of the
He's the coach of the swim
Those who can't do teach.
Also, I do enjoy a lot in these movies where like everyone does something and the next person who says no just dies immediately. He's like trying to scamper up a
cliff.
hill. Yeah. And then the fucking crocodile like goes, swings as hard as possible and pins him against a tree. He
has one of the most gruesome deaths.
Yeah. His is pretty bad. Also, the
girl,
the skank girl
yeah.
has a pretty horrible death.
Yeah,
too.
she has a really bad death.
She gets trapped in like a
In
one of
Robert
those-
Englund's.
Okay, wait. So I cannot believe we have not talked about Robert
Oh
Englund
yeah,
at all.
He's the second billed star in the trailer.
Yeah. So
Nightmare on Elm
he's in
Street.
this movie, and like, yes, of course, we all like know him from Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yep.
and so it was kind of a wild choice, halfway or whatever, 2/3 through the movie,
Yep.
to have him now suddenly be in charge of all the teens. Because the minute they walk up to him, I'm like, oh, don't do that. Come on, you got to know this is a bad decision.
Well, and he's being real creepy with that one girl.
Oh
like,
my
Yeah,
God, yeah.
It's hard to
I'm
know
gonna
if
come
it's
back for
supposed
you.
to be rapey. Or,
It definitely is.
It
Yeah.
seems pretty rapey, but they probably thought it was.
I mean, they do end up alone on a
I
boat.
don't
The implication.
But yeah, he's like, he's not in the first half of the movie very much.
Not really,
And then
yeah.
it's like, and then this whole thing happens, and it turns out he's another Bickerman.
Yeah, I do think though that much like we had those theories about Hasselhoff and that Anaconda
Yeah.
movie, he was not with everybody as long as everyone
No.
else, because he's not there for the first half. He kind of disappears, and then there are some scenes of him later in the movie where he's like by himself, in which it is clearly snowed.
Yes.
Like you can see on the grass and on the logs and stuff that there is clearly
Like,
snow.
visible
And
snow,
so they
yeah.
try to make it all foggy to
Yeah.
cover up the fact that there is visible snow on the same set, and it does not work. You can tell. Like when he's doing the eggs by himself and stuff, they like cut to it and it has snowed.
When he's doing the eggs.
Like
by
not
himself.
a lot of snow, but you can tell that it is clearly frosty out
God.
there in Bulgaria. Yeah, we do get to see him pick up some eggs. There's this whole thing where he's going to become rich. He did not throw them like the guy from the other movie, which was hilarious, if you remember. But and they don't really come after him for it either. He just kind of has the eggs and then he doesn't.
Art
He
department
gets
made sure to
squished.
make those eggs slimy.
Yeah.
That's true. They were
squishes
slimy
him.
on the outside.
And then he throws in a bunch of dirt with it, which also didn't.
I
make sense
think
to
he was
me.
doing it for padding.
I guess.
I don't know what's going on here.
Anyway, so he's the long lost Bickerman cousin who was bitter that
He didn't get the
Cloris
house.
Leachman didn't leave it to him.
Yeah.
But we talked about how this idea of the family curse of being obsessed with these crocodiles was actually kind of cool in the last movie. But this guy does not have that family curse. He's kind of just like, oh, there's rare crocodiles here. I can make money off of this. He does not really have that same like affinity for the property or the animals the way that the last family did.
I love so when they finally get in the cabin, it's all dilapidated and everything, and they like the
It's
one
impossibly dilapidated.
the one friend opens up one of the rooms and there's all these like bones and stuff. And this was the moment where I'm
Yes.
like, the kid's still there
Yeah.
feeding the crocodile. But I think it ended up being that a crocodile was just
A crocodile
living
was
there.
in there, and there was a bunch of dead animal
Yeah.
bones. Yeah.
And they were eating the crocodiles. The crocodiles were eating the crocodiles.
Oh, that's true. They
Crocodiles
were, yeah. Oh, because at one point, Laughlin, the army guy, they kill one of the crocodiles.
Oh, yeah, this moment was one of my favorite
Okay.
hilarious moments in the movie too. When this happens,
Thank God.
they're like they hear something. They're like, "Oh, is it Max? Is it the kids?" And then it's a crocodile, and he just walks up and is like,
Thank God.
No. But that's only after he opens it and looks inside to see if his kid's in there, and
"Yeah."
he pulls
After
out.
he kills it, that's him killing it. And
Oh,
then he
in the
go-
head.
and then
In
he
the
goes-
head.
Yeah, and then
I
he
thought
goes
it was
down there
after
and
once
opens
he
He's like,
realized
"Any
it wasn't
children
in
in
the
here?"
kid.
and they're like,
That the
"Laughlin,
kid
you
wasn't in
sick
there.
fuck."
Yeah.
No,
There's-
it's literally like, "Oh, it's just a crocodile." Bop, 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 bop.
You know what we didn't talk about, which I think is maybe one of the finest moments of cinema, is
Oh.
when she falls into the pit. The daughter falls into the pit, and there's a crocodile down there. And
She's
there's
so strong.
She's so strong.
Oh, yeah, she can
There's
hold
a
it.
CG croc, and she has
so
hands
strong.
on
Nobody
both-
told her
on either end of the
about
jaw.
how
Yeah.
strong she should be, so she just tried to put it all out there.
It is one of the funniest
She's like,
things.
"I can do this."
And there is like a dead guy down there, and I'm like, who even is that guy? But then I remembered
It's
that
Dennis.
and England
There
had
was a whole
a
team.
couple of other
Yeah.
rando army dudes with them.
It's
They
some of
all
the
get
random people from
killed off
Anaconda.
screen.
Yeah,
Trail of
yeah,
Blood.
yeah.
That's true.
At some point,
That's how those
It's
crocs are
team
getting so
one.
big.
It's
Yeah.
team one.
they
It's
play
team
it
one.
like it's a big triumphant thing, but at some point they allow Reba to call in like other poachers to start hunting the
Guys from the town hall
crocodiles.
meeting.
Yeah, which I was like, I
a
never understood.
bartender as well.
Yeah.
I never got that the town hall meeting was that they were mad because they wanted to hunt the crocodiles. I thought they were just mad that there was like a fence keeping. But yeah,
Say, we want a
Yeah,
water
but these
ski.
people,
wild.
these people have a fucking giant harpoon on their
They
boat.
do.
Yeah, they do.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
There's a moment where they're like, you know what? Let's fully make this a Jaws movie and
Yes.
have the crocodile pull around a boat.
Yep. That
And
happens.
this scene is so funny because it's happening and there's all these like shots of the characters just staring like,
They're all just staring at it. It's a small boat. It's like a rowboat, if even. It's not like a motorboat.
and they're staring at it like, huh? It's very odd. It's very odd.
Yeah.
Just weird stuff in this movie. Speaking of weird, this moment was also weird.
Excuse me, Daddy. Excuse me, Daddy.
Two guesses for who said that. But what else happens in this movie?
I think that's it.
Another thing I will say that is, I don't think this movie is so terrible.
Yeah.
First of all, there's actually some decent action beats that are just
Sure.
ruined by the bad CG.
Yes.
Like I do think the way that they kill this final croc at the end is pretty badass. Like
Yeah.
she like, you know, the sheriff makes like this final stand with a shotgun and like jumps out of the way at the last minute and it bounces into the electric fence, which is kind of cool, but it looks goofy and stupid because of this bad CG. But
I
do.
think.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think the other thing, the main limiting factor of this movie is it's possible that they only got 1 or 2 lenses and they had to make
Yeah.
every choice given what they had.
I think that the action, some of it was cool because the past 3 movies, technically all of the crocodiles, like continuity wise, should have been similar sizes and ages at whatever point were happening. Like some had babies in the beginning or
Yep.
a baby at the end, but whatever the main crocodiles were always like the same age. Or is this the first time that it's like, no, the crocodiles are just multiplying now, and so we've got all the way up to like the 20-foot one, and then the little baby,
the one
you
that they're
know,
like catching in the beginning and the babies, yeah.
and the small one they caught in the beginning was only like 4 or 5 feet,
Yeah.
and then there's little babies that eat the jet ski guy, and then there's like ones that are bigger but not like insanely big, so people can fight with the jaw and try to like hold the teeth back, and which it looks stupid when the girl did it, but there were other times where you were kind of like, oh, maybe they could like. I think somebody does put a gun or a spear or something in.
Oh, yeah,
and
Michael
keep it
Ironside
open.
does that, I
Oh,
think.
never mind. That was somebody else. That was the last movie.
Maybe,
But no,
yeah.
in this movie, there were more times where there was people like trying to keep from being chomped by like their arms, which just isn't possible with the most gigantic crocodile.
People survive a lot getting attacked by the crocodiles in this one.
They do.
Yeah.
Until they don't. But Yeah, I felt like a sense of calm and freedom to just be like, you know what? There's just a fucking million Crocs now, and I don't need to try to like the last movie. I was like, I think there were
many
3,
are there?
maybe
Yeah.
4. This one, I'm just like, you know what? There's endless supply Crocs.
Yep.
There's a million of them. We clearly saw there's like that was like I don't know 100 baby Crocs killing that dude at one point. So I'm just kind of like, you know what? They're everywhere. Love it. Who cares? So I don't know. I feel like they put more effort into kind of like trying to design some of the action beats with the Croc.
Yeah, and interestingly, if there are going to be this many now, containment is going to make more sense rather than hunting, So yeah, you can hunt the gigantic ones or kill them if you need to in order to, save for safety. But like, if there's just going to be that many more of this species and crocodiles are now native to this area, then it's like, well, okay, yeah, let's make a fence, I guess.
And I mean, these ones are just super aggressive. I'm assuming that they're like also aggressive in real life if you're like, in their habitat.
Sure.
But like these ones are going out of their way.
Oh
to
yeah, they
fucking
do
kill
make a
people.
point of saying that when they built the fence, they knew that the food supply there would be a shortage of prey for them to eat, and they were like, maybe we got to put more deer in or whatever. But then yeah, I guess they didn't put enough, so then the crocodiles started eating each other. Yeah,
it's crazy. Pretty crazy.
Tyler.
One thing we forgot to talk about, and I wanted to talk about, was before the crocodile strike, maybe after the jet ski scene, we get to see about 12 teenagers sitting around a shitty campfire, not understanding how s'mores work.
Were they doing it wrong? I didn't even know.
It just burning the shit out of
It's just
marshmallows
melted
on sticks.
marshmallows on sticks. Yeah, and the bus driver's trying to tell him the scary story, and then Chloe tries to tell him the scary story about Mrs. Bickerman, and it is also not scary.
I was going to
Correct.
say that when I went to go pull the trailer, I was shocked that like that speech wasn't like in the trailer.
Yes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because it sounds like she's giving a perfect recap of like
Right,
what happened
right.
previously.
Well, at least the lore continued somewhat.
Yeah, that's true.
One random line that I liked that I wrote down is at some point there's a whole thing where the sheriff's going to the video store to get Apocalypse Now since her daughter's reading Heart of Darkness, and so she
Oh,
comes
God,
home and
yeah.
says, "Hey, sweetie, they didn't have Apocalypse Now, so I rented Gilmore Girls. It's essentially the same thing." And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much," because I hate the Gilmore
yeah, what
Girls.
did you think
Sorry.
of? What did you think of Max being like, "Fuck, Heart of Darkness is fucking boring.
It is. Sorry,
Nothing
Yes.
happens. You should read it to the Crocs and they'll just die."
It is, I guess, and the thing that she likes him because he has read the book and has an opinion, which I guess is a good take, maybe.
Yeah, but also you could also just watch Apocalypse Now or
Yeah,
any
that's true.
other
Yeah.
many movie. You could watch the Chucky TV show.
It is
and
funny
just-
that the one girl too is like, "Who even reads?" Like, what?
Right. It's not so much that she reads. It's just like, oh, just go get a more interesting book. I mean, I know obviously it's a classic, but that's one of the few books that I was assigned to read in high school that I actually had genuine trouble finishing, because like every other book we read, I would just like blast through it weeks earlier than we were supposed to be. And that book, I like fully struggled so hard. And then even though I did eventually get to the end, I did read the Cliff Notes too, because that was back in like Cliff Notes days where you could like download them.
I feel like that book's like less than 100 pages.
It's just I was getting annoyed because like, okay, I know that the characters don't know, but they show so many shots of her reading that book.
Yeah.
And then like 6 different people are like, "What book are you reading?" And she's like, Heart of Darkness. I just got annoyed and I was like, why are they making such a big deal about it? Is it
Well,
like,
and there's no Heart of Darkness
I was like,
allegory,
exactly.
really.
I was like, is this
I mean,
are they trying to say that this
maybe
movie is like
the
that
other
book?
ones had more of a Heart of Darkness connection than this one did,
Who's the
because the
Colonel
two
Kurtz?
old
Yeah.
women were kind of like getting in that I'm all alone and so I'm going crazy kind of thing. But
There's none
Robert
of that
Englund was
here.
not like that in this,
No.
and neither was the little boy in the last movie. So
There's-
it's just not. There's no connection.
Yeah, I was
and there's
just
no
like,
journey.
why?
There's no journey, and there's no Kurtz, and there's no nothing.
Makes
yeah.
no sense. It makes no sense. So I was like, stop bringing it up. I don't want to hear any more
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. How many
Now you're
pages
reading
is
Heart
it,
of
Tyler?
Darkness.
I haven't found it yet.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's like
It's a
that
novella. It's a
short.
novella.
Oh, okay. And it wasn't the length that I struggled
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
It was like the boringness.
You were just like, I wish that it was less critical of colonialism. You're just, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, meanwhile, it was like, oh, you gave me like All the King's Men or like 100 Years of Solitude. It's like a gigantic, freaking thing. And I'm like, yeah, I read it all. And they're like, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but in high school or junior high, like English or literature class, like you're supposed to be reading like, okay, read up to chapter 10 this week and blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, I'm already done. So then I'd have to keep thinking back and being like, what the hell happened?
What
you know,
happened?
like,
Oh man.
so yeah.
Well, so they kill that one croc against the electric fence. Don't pee on the electric fence.
Thankfully, although she did kiss the jock guy, I don't think that this 16-year-old girl ever had to kiss this 28-year-old man.
Nope.
They just kind of hint that they're going to hang out, right? Or did they kiss at the end? No, just the parents.
I don't think they kiss.
Yeah.
No, the dad kisses his son. Yeah.
That's fine because I thought they were a gay couple in the beginning. I thought he was like, oh, like they're gonna, don't ask, don't tell. Was this still during Don't Ask, Don't Tell?
The swim team jock guy dies in a random
he does.
They just suddenly show him swimming in the water, and there's this scene.
Oh my god, he swims for no reason.
I was like, make sure it was a boat key.
I was like, where? First of all, where is he going? And then there's like two different people. There's like Max is yelling at him to get out of the water, and Max's dad is yelling at him to get out of the water. And I was
but it's unclear why he even went in the water and why Max gives a crap.
He's got to get those reps in. He's got to get those reps in.
Max does not need to go in the water to yell, "Get out of the water!" But then he just
it's
dies.
It's really weird because like
also they're amphibious, so it kind of doesn't matter.
Max is like, he likes Chloe. He's a grown adult man, but also he's like kind of encouraging the jock boy to like step up because Chloe needs you like at certain points. It's like very weird.
The script is unclear what to do with that gentleman.
Yeah.
Other than like, we got a fence. We got, not only do we have the Jurassic Park fence, we have everyone in little Jurassic Park hats.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't know. Did they know each other from the past?
No, he only knew Chloe because their parents worked together.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing makes sense.
It was very strange. So strange.
Nothing makes sense.
Nope.
Everyone's saved at the end. Who survived? And then, there's this little tag at the end where the guy's just, saying like, "Oh, everything's croc free, no crocs."
How did Robert Englund die? I don't even remember.
He gets eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah.
Where he opens up the eggs and they're all broken, and there's like, oops. He's like, your babies are all omelets now. And then the crocodile just goes and kills him.
I love the idea of like, I forget how he dies, but he was eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah, I got that. But can you be a little bit more descriptive, please?
Eaten by a crocodile.
Thanks. And then at the end of the movie, like
It
when
would be funny if like, no, some people just drown.
Yeah, lung cancer. Yep.
Years later,
when the sheriff's hugging her daughter Chloe, like Reba is like, yeah, good job, and like winks at her, like you saved your daughter.
That
It's
wink was
like,
so awkward.
It was awkward, but
She's like,
then he had
Bechdel test pass.
test. Yeah, like ding ding ding.
I also like that once they get to the cabin, there's like a lot made about like, oh my God, Chloe, you're a fucking genius. You're lighting a fire and your parents are going to see it. And there's never a moment where
they see the smoke.
Yes, no, there's never a moment where they're like, oh, someone's at the cabin. They just are like, we better go to the cabin at some point. It's just like, why do, what? That makes no, like they couldn't get that shot or something. I don't know. It's just fucking stupid.
Oh my God. Okay.
But
well.
the Crocs live on and it seems like they're heading to Clear Lake, even though this was supposed to be the last one. Mm-hmm. But it's not.
Well, it is. Maybe they meant it's the final chapter for this lake.
Well, I don't know about that.
Which is either called Black Lake or Lake Placid, or the town's called Lake Placid, but the lakes are called Clear Lake and Black Lake.
Unclear. I have a feeling they probably thought this would be the last one. I don't know. Why else would they put it named that? I don't know. Anyways.
Was this at the time where franchises were doing that on purpose?
Yes. I mean, that's always been the thing.
But in order to make people then want more and then do it.
Like when they had the Final Destination?
Yeah.
I think it's right around the same time. It's like that whole thing that Disney did with the Rescuers Down Under, saying it was going to be the last Rescuers movie.
How dare you besmirch the name of the Rescuers? I love that movie, actually.
I do too.
It's such a great score. Okay, this is like a complete tangent. It is right before the Menken Ashman era, and it's such a good score that Disney like uses it all the time in random like non sequitur things, like music when you're just walking through Epcot and shit. Ah, it's so good. Anyways. Like people are like, oh, the magic carpet ride. I'm like, yeah, but what about when that kid
Yeah.
rode on the bird? Okay, like come on.
No one's seen that movie.
I watched it a
I'm
ton.
kidding. I haven't seen it.
Wait, you haven't? Are you serious?
I haven't seen either of the Rescuers movies. Sorry.
Pea soup.
Those movies are too old. I can't watch them.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm joking.
So you'll watch every Disney Plus original, but not every
Yeah.
Luck of
Disney
the Irish.
Look,
original.
I'm behind
Okay,
on the
Luck of
Disney
Irish.
Plus originals, okay? So I don't got time
man,
for the
yeah.
Rescuers. If they put out Rescuers Plus, I'll watch it.
Samuel L. Jackson, need to invite you to the Rescuers Initiative.
Oh my gosh.
That would be it.
Dude, they should do a like cartoon mouse ultimate crossover like event.
They
That
should.
would be dope. That would
The
be dope.
biggest crossover in cinematic history.
We already know they can cross over
then,
all the characters, like in that special.
Oh, Once Upon a Studio?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, but no, I want to see the Disney mice
and it's-
with Fievel and Mrs.
Oh, I
Name
It's
or
a
whatever,
mouse hunt,
yeah.
and Nathan Lane has to get him.
Okay, well, if we just wait a few years, all the studios will be one, and it'll
That's
happen.
true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Yeah, totally.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
So
If you're listening from the future and you're watching the AI prompt of the version of this exact idea that we're talking about,
Pay us.
pay us.
Oh, by the way, a Fievel thing that came up the other day. I think I might have texted Justin about this because I was livid. I was wearing a shirt with Timothy the Mouse from Dumbo. Sorry, I'm tired. From Dumbo, Timothy the
let's
Mouse.
get ready to go.
Oh, hell yeah. And a delivery driver like came to my work and then he was like, oh, cool shirt. And I was like, oh, thanks. And he's like, is that like Fievel? And I was like, no, it's Timothy from Dumbo. And then he's like, oh, but like, do you know Fievel? And I'm like, yes, I know Fievel. Like, yeah, man. Like, and he's like, okay, bye.
I loaned him $5 last
And then
week.
I was so livid.
How old was this guy?
Actually, if anything, it was more surprising that he knew Fievel.
okay.
He was probably in his 20s.
I was gonna say, I bet for a lot of people that's like an obscure fucking movie.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, I guess maybe he
Now
was
it is.
complimenting me and thinking that I was also around his age or something.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, "How dare you? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" I know
Did you
Fievel.
say like? Did you know he went west once?
He also took Manhattan. No, he found the treasure of Manhattan Island. He did not take Manhattan. And then I don't even remember what the fourth one was.
Nobody does.
He teamed up with Jason to take Manhattan,
Yeah, maybe.
which is actually just the boat. I think it's rating time.
What's your
Let's
rating
talk
system?
about some more anecdotes about Fievel.
I'm going to say, how many bowls of boat key soup would you give?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Delicious boat key soup.
Delicious. God, I don't remember. I should have again remembered what I said last time.
I
But
feel like maybe I said 3.
I think I said I think we all went 3. I'll go first. I think I'll give this one 4 bowls
gonna
of
give
boat
4.
key soup. I think that it is dumb and not great, but I do think that it's at least trying to do some fun things. We're not at the point of the Jurassic Park movies where they're just gonna unload a busload of teens onto the park, but maybe we should be. And Reba's bad. The kids are bad. The kids are bad.
The kids are bad. They're not.
The CG's bad, and yet the movie is sometimes fun.
Well, at least it fulfilled your sleepaway camp
Yes.
dream of almost.
I'm gonna give it 3 cups of boat key soup. I think if I did give the last one 3, I do think it's kind of a wash in different ways, but I think I can't give it a 4. It's just too high. But I do think that I did enjoy the last film better because I still am interested in that idea of like this messed up kid, even though he was annoying.
They did chainsaw crocodiles in a grocery
That
store.
was
in
more
that.
interesting to me than these teens and their slightly older parents or whatever, But I will say that like Elizabeth Rome, because I've been like so I've been listening to like this Angel rewatch podcast for months and I'm finally like almost done. But like when she's in it, like she is gonna take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these actors are not taking this seriously and she like actually really is for a lot of it. And
There were a couple times where I thought the Laughlin character, the actor Laughlin, was like trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
When they were looking at stuff.
yeah, and like you said, the kids are horrible. That coach is just like insane. The bus driver was just wild. I don't know. And Robert Englund is Robert Englund. But Reba is just so bad. Oh my
She's pretty bad. She's
like,
pretty bad.
what is that character? I just don't like. And then you have her be now. She technically works for Fish and Games. She can stay out of prison. Doesn't make any sense. But anyways,
She's on the straight and narrow. now.
yeah. So I'm gonna give it. Yeah, like I said, I do think the action was a little bit better, and the CG, the actual like, I don't know, pixelation of it was just as bad. But it did move faster, in my opinion.
I could almost go up to a 5 just because.
Oh my God.
I just wasn't that. I thought it was bad, but I was like, there's some things that are like way better than the last movie, in my opinion. Like the action sequences.
They hit a croc with the truck.
Yeah, again, like I said, I think it's having more fun than the last one, even though there's still stupid shit. I thought while you were talking, I thought of another hilarious moment that I was like, what the fuck? that scene when Chloe's in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Noah Wiley's down there.
She's holding the Croc's hands. The way she gets out of that is Max picks up a fucking giant boulder
Oh, yeah,
and he
throws it.
chucks it full speed. And like, I was like, how did that not hit her in the face? Like, he's got really good aim with a heavy ass boulder.
There's
I
a
guess.
version of this movie
looks
where
like
she
it
just
lands-
gets killed by the rock.
Good thing is, man, it has
It
styrofoam.
looks like
yeah.
it lands like seconds from her face. I don't know. I thought that was really funny. But no, I think there's just better planned like deaths and action beats, and I don't know, just some fun with more characters getting killed. But still not a good movie. But you know, I think I'll stick with, maybe I'll do 4.5 bowls of boat key soup.
Okie soup.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not terrible, but I still would never be like, guys, go watch this.
I still want to find out how they got to America.
Yeah. My favorite part of this episode that we just recorded is happened moments ago. And just how did he die?
Hey, I told the truth.
Thanks.
I told the truth.
Yeah.
He got eaten by crocodile. You
Tell
don't
the truth.
remember? You don't remember?
Yeah.
How did he?
I mean, there's not much more to it. He kind of was like, "Fuck you, Daddy Croc,"
Yeah.
Excuse me, Daddy.
and then he got killed.
How could he tell it was the dad? That's the real question.
I don't know. Anyways, okay, that's gonna bring us to the end of our discussion on Lake Placid, the final chapter. And you know what? We've been spending a lot of time with crocodiles, so it's time to go back to a little bit of
We have to go
snake
back?
action. But not fully back, because it's time for the crossover event.
It's the greatest crossover event in cinema history. Take that, Robert Downey Jr.
Next time, we will be talking about Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
Do we think that Channing Tatum's in this one with the Cajun accent?
I would love that.
Okay, wait. I don't know anything about this. Do you? Did you
I
look
saw
it up already?
some unfortunate on accident spoilers.
Oh no.
Okay, well, maybe Tyler and I can guess.
I
then.
won't say anything.
Do we think it takes place
Yo,
with Lake Placid, or I guess it's got to be in Lake Placid or in the Black Lake Placid because the crocodiles don't travel as much
I want to
as the
see how a
anacondas?
lake is going to attack a snake. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I
Killer
don't know.
lake.
Like, where will they meet in the middle somewhere in a neutral territory?
Maybe someone's exporting a crocodile down to the Amazon
Ah.
or Borneo, or maybe that somebody wants to make some sort of super croc with the blood orchid.
Yeah.
I
Do you
would-
think that the croc will discover that the croc has any inherent medicinal properties of itself, and then they're going to mix the two, or do you think they're just going to use the anaconda blood to enhance the croc?
Perhaps Jonathan Rhys Davies is some sort of evil snake man that needs a crocodile pet.
Wait, he's in it? Or are you joking?
No, I'm joking.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is that joke referring to?
A hope and dream of mine.
I am curious to see like how much of each like.
Oh, you mean John Rhys Davies?
Oh, John Rhys- yeah,
not
John-
Jonathan Rhys
Rhys-
Myers. Is
oh,
what I
I
was
said-
thinking of when you said that. I was like,
I said
the
Jonathan.
guy from
I was
the
like, I said Rhys
Cheers?
Davies, right? I said
You
Rhys
did, you
Davies,
did,
right?
you did.
Okay.
Yeah, but you said Jonathan instead of
Oh,
John, so I was like,
I see.
no relation, I'm sure. Yeah.
I am curious to know like which franchise is like the lead franchise here? Which one is how much of each are they pulling into this crossover?
How would
There's
you
no
even know?
characters left in Anaconda. Like, are they really gonna? What was her name again?
Crystal
Susan.
Allen
Oh,
coming
Crystal.
back.
Yeah. what was her character's name? I don't even know. Doctor something.
Dr. I don't know. Professor? I have no idea.
Yeah, Lady Doctor. I
can't remember. I can't remember.
It's down to only her because even John
That's
Rhys Davies
true.
died.
That's true.
And
What about Johnny Cage?
Oh, Johnny Cage. I guess he could come back.
I doubt it.
I guess they could go further back and bring somehow Sally Richardson Whitfield or who survived out of the one before that. Well, obviously oh my god,
J-Lo.
J-Lo is not going to be in it. But if J-Lo and Ice Cube came, I would die.
I'm just incredibly interested to see how they explain this shit. I don't know.
I just hope that a geriatric man kills somebody with his thighs.
Yes. We can all
yes.
dream. We can all dream for that.
Oh my
to happen
gosh. And then Lake Placid. I guess we're just gonna get more Reba.
again. Maybe. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think that.
Well, and then
I
the
think
family
chances
is
are
still
high.
out
Actually,
there.
I do know.
The family is still out there. The Bickermans.
Yeah.
Yancey had one crazy suffer in Bulgaria, and they made 3
she
movies.
could be poaching out there. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, do you think she does cons as like, I was Reba in the Lake Placid
You know what?
series.
I did find some recorded interviews of her talking about it from another podcast that I plan to listen to before this, and I think I probably have time to do that before the next one.
I think
they
that's
clearly-
something in her IMDb is what she's famous for, but I don't
Witchblade.
recognize any of
Oh, yeah,
them.
Witchblade.
Witchblade.
How could you be that famous just from that? If it was
Nerds
only
like,
one season
nerds
show.
like that show.
Okay.
It's odd. But yeah, they clearly thought she was great. If she's coming
Yeah.
back for 2 movies, maybe more. I don't know. I don't know. But this is why we were doing the Snake Placid universe in the first place. So I'm excited to see what it's going to be like.
Yes.
Do we think that I imagine
Who's gonna
that,
win?
That the
who's
snakes
gonna
and the
win?
crocodiles will be fighting each other, but at the end they're going to come together.
They're going to team up to fight.
To kill humans?
Reba.
To kill all humans?
To
They're
finally,
gonna, like there's going to be whoever nets out to be the villain of this is going to get a croc snake death.
are they
Almost
going to high
guaranteed.
five?
No.
Which verses are you referring to in which that happens?
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you were making a joke about like
No,
the previous verses movie.
No,
Oh,
just
okay.
joking about.
I
What,
think
have
that-
we ever done a
stupid-
verses before in this?
We have not.
Yeah, Air Bud versus the Buddies.
You've gotten too good at baseball now. I have to take you down. No, because there's not a ton of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, they're
AVP.
We haven't done AVP. We haven't done Freddy versus. What other verses are there?
I don't know.
That
Well,
are
Deadpool
like-
versus Wolverine.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you joked
Okay.
around.
So there's a
Yeah, I
few.
don't know.
There's
Yeah.
a few. I'm sure there's a ton in the straight to DVD bins.
I know. Yeah.
Mega Shark versus Robo Shark.
It's too.
Oh,
I mean,
Godzilla's. A bunch of Godzillas.
oh, Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Godzilla and
Okay,
Kong.
okay,
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so there's a million of them.
Yeah.
There's so many.
It is a shame that they never did get to agree to make Chucky versus Annabelle, even though Annabelle's pretty lame compared to Chucky. But
Yeah.
it would have at least looked cool.
It would be very fun to hear Chucky making fun of Annabelle the entire
That's true.
movie.
It would have been like, bitch, you don't even talk. Like,
Can you even move?
Number one on the
Ooh, spooky ghost. Yeah.
number one on the IMDb versus movie list is a movie from 1936 called Wife versus Secretary.
sorry, what? Wait, this is like a user-generated list, right?
Nope. Clark Gable and Jean Harlow are in
Oh
Wife
my
versus Secretary.
God.
But was there a wife universe and then a secretary universe
The
like,
wife
combined?
Yeah, it's Glenn Close versus wait, is it Maggie Gyllenhaal? Or
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
Wife versus. That doesn't count, but that's hilarious. Were they just listing movies with the word versus in it?
Yeah, I mean,
What about X versus Sever?
What about it?
Yeah, what about
Case
it?
closed. Case
about
closed
it?
or opened.
What about Oppenheimer versus? I'm kidding.
Barbie.
Barbie.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh boy. All
Well,
right.
we should talk about next week. We should come with good ideas for versuses from sequel rights history.
I
so.
do like
Indeed.
Air Bud versus the Buddies. That's
Yeah,
pretty-
well, I meant like cross franchise.
I know, I know.
Anyways, don't talk about it anymore. We'll wait till next week.
Now I'm going to think about it. All right. Well, thanks for being here with us this week, everybody. Hope you got a good time talking about Lake Placid, the final chapter. Eliz, before we go, where can people reach out?
Yeah, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, and you're making me forget the last one. Stop laughing.
Blue Sky.
YouTube at Sequel Rights, and email us sequelrights@gmail.com.
X versus Ever was on the list. That's why Justin.
Also, I forgot it's called Ballistic.
I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't even know what you guys are talking
a horrible
about.
action film.
And rate and review or ever listening. 5 stars goes a long way. And that's a great thing to do in the comments or in your review. Tell us which franchise that we've covered that you'd like to see in a versus crossover.
Yeah. Hit us up on YouTube or wherever. Like, we see all the comments coming in.
Benji
email
versus
us
Species.
Okay. That's not fair.
Wait, this is not Sequel Rights, but what about Triple X versus Maxine? Like Vin Diesel
That would be
against
incredible.
Mia Goth. Okay.
Pitch Perfect Dark.
Yes. I love that. And now you're just combined. Yeah.
Now we're doing portmanteau.
Yeah, I was like, that's not
we're
the
doing
same.
a hybrid. It's not versus.
Now we're doing portmanteaus.
gotta be versus.
We've been doing portmanteaus for almost 300 episodes.
versus.
That's true. Snake Placid. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Before you guys go, we got to leave you with an AI song. And this one's all about going to the wrong lake. And I will say the vocalist on this one went pretty wild. So you might want to
eat your heart out, Huntrix.
Yeah.
Okay, like, hey, you think that note's
I
high?
dare you to sing along with this one. But you can when it hits Spotify this Friday. So we'll see you guys next time for Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
The fences fall. The water's